everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. This week I'm making good on a promise I made in my Shark Flex Styler 1-year review video that I would come back with a video about blowout products that I like. I mentioned that I have been trying a few different ones and I've developed some kind of new favorites and just general opinions. A word of caution before we start, most of these products are salon quality products, so they're at least at a in-store salon price point or even higher in some cases. So I just wanted to say that I do have one genuinely affordable product and otherwise these are like a little bit higher price point. So just before we get into it, I wanted to say that. I have a number of related content to this video on my channel, including a thought piece about why it is I blow out my hair, as well as a video talking through how I have embraced my natural texture. I talk about all of these things in greater detail in those videos, so if that's interesting, I invite you to check those out. Today, it's just about products, so I wanted to start right away with conditioning products because if you do blow out your hair, of course, your hair must be conditioned, and I tried two new products to me that I think are like standbys in the market. Many of you probably already know about these products, but to me they were new. So the first one I'm going to talk about is a gift. This is a product that a gentleman that I work with who has curly silver hair. He loves my hair. We talk about it a lot. And he said he buys this product by the case and he gave me one of these and I've been using it and I think it's great. This is Hollywood Beauty's Coconut Cream Moisturizing Hair Cream. It's a coconut cream based product and I've had this now for a little while. I've used some of it, you know, I'm like maybe I would say at least a third. You don't need that much. I think this is a really nice product and it's very affordable. I think it sells for, it's like $9.69 for 7.5 ounces. So it winds up being about $1.29 per ounce. It's a great value. This product is extremely nourishing. I would recommend it for people with hair like mine, coarser textured, curly hair, coily hair, that type of hair. I would recommend this product for people with that level of moisture need. If you have a ton of hair and you go through a lot of product, it's nice to find an option that's more affordable, and I really like this. So I just wanted to talk about it because I know I talk so much about more expensive products on my channel. This product does have a coconut scent. It is a very beachy coconut. It does smell a little bit like the same coconut scent that winds up in some suntan lotions, but it's at a very low level. It's not overpoweringly so. It's actually pretty faint and it goes away. So I don't have a problem with this. If you have a problem with fragrance in your products, then you will notice this. My only caution for this product is to be careful when you're rinsing it off. I tend to put this in my hair and then like clip it up in the shower and let it sit for at least 10 minutes. I find then that I need to later wash my hair kind of separately and let the product run off directly down the drain and not down my back. I find that when I'm careless with it, I can sometimes break out and that's not always the greatest. Okay, Briogeo's Don't Despair Repair. This is a cult favorite. I know this is a super successful product for this brand. I was not a Briogeo girly and I don't necessarily know that I am. I'm not totally convinced that Briogeo is exactly right for my hair type, although I think these are nice products. So this is the 16-ounce bottle. This one sells for $39, so it's like $2.43 an ounce. It is a colorless cream product that is just a regular conditioner. Again, I would leave this one in for like 10 minutes as well. It's much less moisturizing than the coconut cream. And I think that this product might be better suited to somebody with slightly smoother hair, someone in the type 1 hair category. This would be very nourishing. It's nourishing enough for me when my hair is already like in a good, healthy place. So when I use this, I will leave it in my hair for about 10 minutes, but it's not a mask. It is a daily conditioner. And it says on the back, even in suggested use directions, it suggests interspersing their mask in with this daily use. So I can totally see this. This feels a whole lot more like a daily conditioner and it is a nice one. I don't think I will repurchase, although if I ever get a sample or something like that, I'll use it. But I do recommend it, especially if your hair texture is a little bit smoother than mine. If that's the case, you might find this to be great. It's a good product. So for me, when I'm out of the shower and I'm getting ready to blow out my hair, I personally always start with a blowout cream. For years and years, I've used a couple of Kerastase products that I've really loved, and when I went back to Sephora's app to repurchase those products, I ended up deciding that I wanted to try some products from Oribe. Prior to that, I haven't really broken the Oribe seal, and if you are an Oribe user, I think you probably know when you did that. Oribe is a product that I've long known to have sort of long time, sort of like cultish fans. I know it's beautiful stuff. I have had many Oribe samples in my life, and I know the products are really good, but I've been kind of hesitant to step into the Oribe space because I didn't want to get hooked. Do you know what I mean? I decided that I would try 2 of their blowout creams. I saw that they offered 2, and I saw that they were kind of differently priced. And so rather than choosing one or the other, I actually decided to get both of these, and I wanted to talk about them. So I have the Oribe Straightaway Smoothing Blowout Cream. This retails for $44 for 5 ounces. It's about $8.80 an ounce. So this is a cream that comes out of a tube with a flip cap like this. Used most of this product. I also have the Oribe Imperial Blowout Transformative Styling Cream. This one sells for $69 for 5 ounces or $13.80 an ounce. This is in a tin can with a really different kind of disbursement method. So there's like a little pump and it comes out like this. I've been using both of these products since I got them back in the summertime. And I have a clear favorite, but I think that's because of my hair type. So I'm a huge fan of the Straightaway product. This product is very, I don't know if it's waxy, but it has an enduring hold on my hair type that makes it about as smooth as I've ever seen. And it starts early in the blowout process. So when I put this cream in my hair, I find that it is instantly kind of nourishing, even maybe a little bit controlling. It's not really with weight necessarily. It's almost like the nourishment of it really settles the hair down. And so then when I begin to blow through it with I use my flex style with the brush, like the blower brush. When I start to pull that through my hair with this cream in, I find that my hair settles down better than almost any cream I've ever used. And I find that when my blowout is done and I'm on day 3 or 4 like I am today. I did this on Tuesday night, today is Sunday, but it is maintaining its shape without reactivating the curl, which can really happen for me very, very easily. It takes almost nothing for my hair to curl up again. So I've been super impressed with this Straightaway in terms of controlling my hair that can be slightly more coarse and harder to manage. In contrast to that, the Imperial Blowout Cream, I think, is potentially best for someone who has straighter hair, not quite like mine. I think this would be best for someone who did have maybe even like a strong, coarser hair, but that is looking to create volume, more volume than they have naturally. You know, like for this one, I'm trying to create a smoother look than I have naturally. I think the opposite is true for this. And this is just the way I feel about this product. I think this one could take somebody who has more straight hair through a blowout cycle with more bounce than they naturally have. That's what I get from this. It seems like it has more hold. In my strands, I feel like it is a much lighter weight product. I really don't feel that same weighing down feeling that I get from the Straightaway. It feels almost more like it's like a lofty, even with maybe hold, something not quite a mousse, but it's not a heavy moisturizing cream. It's more of a drier cream that allows for greater kind of friction and I think hold if you were creating waves that you wanted to stay in hair that otherwise wanted to be straight. That's my read on this. So for me personally, I will use this product because it does work, but it doesn't work as well as this, and I actually will likely repurchase this. I really found it to be beautiful and nourishing for my hair, but I also recommend this product if your hair type puts you in the category where this would be useful. I just think it's maybe not for my hair type. Beautiful, beautiful product. In terms of fragrance, I think I'm getting something like a violet leaf, that type of thing, slightly floral, very clean, not overpowering or sweet at all. The Imperial Cream has maybe a slightly fruity scent. I can't quite place it, but a little bit of a fruit scent. Following the blowout, you know I love a hair oil. I am still using Sisley's Precious Hair Care Oil. I've talked about this on my channel before, and I think I said before that, you know, this was twice as expensive as the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, and I said that I probably wouldn't repurchase this because it was so much costlier. This one is the most expensive product I'm talking about today. It is $120 for 3.3 ounces, which is about $36 an ounce. This is roughly equivalent to purchasing a designer bottle of perfume at Sephora, and it's hair oil. I do find that it is very, very lovely. This particular product appears to be colorless. If you have silver hair and you're paying attention to the colors of things that you're putting on your hair, I think this product is lovely because I think it's colorless. I've looked at it a lot. It really does appear to be strictly colorless. And the Kerastase Elixir Ultime is kind of golden, which was showing up in my hair. I have a hair oil video from a couple of years ago that I know people are still watching. I filmed that a couple of years ago and I was still getting used to having gray hair. I'm now realizing how important it is to have colorless products. So I have been repurchasing the Sisley Precious Hair Care Oil, and I love it. It has a botanical kind of spa-like scent. All of the Sisley Hair Ritual or Hair Ritual by Sisley products have a similar scent. It's kind of like a earthy green vegetal kind of spa scent. I love it. I think it's very sophisticated. If you're familiar with Sisley, they have a perfume Eau de Soir, I think is what it is, and they it's similar. It has that kind of, you know, like chypre quality. I love the scent of their hair care products. So I would usually finish up a blowout with a light application of some of this oil just to kind of lock in the moisture. Make sure that if there's any part of my hair that got a little dried out from the heat styling process, that I'm giving it a little bit of love with oil. That's always my last step. And so the one thing that I have added to my routine since, I think I talked about this last, are 2 spray products that I put in my hair in like day 2, 3, 4, all the way through till it's time to wash it again. I'm spraying these products on my hair for 2 different reasons. This is the Invisible Hold Hairspray. This is wildly expensive. It's $110 for 8.5 ounces, so it's $13.75 an ounce. I fully recognize this is very expensive. I wanted to try it. I really like this line. And I have like this hairspray. I actually used it today. I'm on the tail end of my blowout and it was starting to look a little bit heavy and like it was ready to be washed again, and I knew I wanted to come on camera, and so I used this hairspray just to like zhuzh it. I channeled the mid 80s and I kind of flipped over at the waist and sprayed my hair while it was hanging upside down. Adventures in Babysitting, anybody? Do you guys remember that? Or was that Girls Just Want to Have Fun? I forgot. Anyway, so before I started filming, I channeled the mid 80s and I bent over at the waist and I hung my head down upside down and I sprayed it with this hairspray and just get a little more life to it. And that's what this has been good for. I barely use this. I use it from time to time. And so for me, the cost of the hairspray matters less because I feel like it performs very beautifully. It doesn't leave a sticky feel. And if I have one more day, it won't ruin my hair. I have other hairsprays I've tried that have a heavier hold and I can't get a second day out of it. Once I do that, it just sort of like gnats up the hair in a way that I just can't really work with it anymore. It's like the end of the hairstyle is when I put that spray on it. Not so with this Sisley product. I feel like I can layer it day after day, but it does seem to stay aloft. I'm not really sure. I can still run my fingers through it. I really love this hairspray. I think it's special. I also understand if people are scandalized by its existence. I understand that. Finally, and this is a new find thanks to my stylist, Brandon. He started carrying products by Kevin Murphy, and he convinced me to get the Young Again Dry Conditioner. This sells for $37 for 8.45 ounces, $4.38 an ounce. This is the opposite of a dry shampoo. It's a dry conditioner. I don't really make a lot of use of dry shampoo. A couple days of built up oil on my scalp is actually very good for my hair, and I don't necessarily need to remove oils from my hair. But what I do sometimes need is to restore moisture if my hair starts looking like it's dry and it needs maybe a little bit more, you know, typically I would maybe put in a couple drops of oil. This is the spray format conditioner that's meant for a day 2, 3, 4 of hair like mine. My hairstylist was noting that my hair seemed really healthy when he last went to go give me a haircut. And I told him I'd been using this because he uses it too. His hair is also curly. And I said, do you think that this product is nourishing? Is it nourishing and protecting the hair? And he said, yes, it absolutely is. And I think it contributed to my hair looking healthier than before. I think I've used, it's hard to tell with a can, but it feels like I'm maybe used over half of it. I love it and will absolutely buy this again. Or if this becomes the type of product that's more widely available, maybe I'll try other spray-on conditioners. But for now, this is the thing I never knew I needed and I absolutely love it. And I think it's been keeping my hair in good shape. And yes, I will use both the conditioner and the hairspray on the same cycle of my blowout. I think they work really well together and they don't compete. Well, there you have it, a scandalously bougie tour through the products I'm currently using for my blowouts. I know that these products are costly and I know that I don't need to justify it, but I also wanted to say the frequency with which I blow out my hair is about once per week, and I don't use heavy amounts of these products. So a product like this can last me all year. And what I have decided is that if I'm going to be performing my own blowout services at home, I want to use salon grade products so I can get the best heat protectant, moisturizer. I really want my hair to stay healthy. And I find that this is a good use of my money rather than maybe paying somebody else to blow out my hair every time I want one, which I did do back in the day. But now that we have these wonderful home styling tools, this plus readily available salon grade products, I'm able to achieve an effect at home that I like well enough to wear out for special occasions and just to live my life. That's given me a certain amount of freedom. So I've really enjoyed exploring some of these kind of fancy products on the market because that's also, unfortunately, who I am as a person, and I just wanted to share that with you. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you want to hang out with me again, please subscribe. I make videos every Sunday, and I hope that you are all doing well out there, and I hope that you have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Talk soon.